Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body and keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes for ourselves to understand how this practice will help for us to develop our inner awareness and at the same time to get a more deeper understanding regarding our own life. So, as we all experience more than any other time in this human history, we are so capable to gain the success out of this material world. And we are so skillful than any other time to maintain these material things. And even for our conventional life, to find the happiness and satisfaction out of this material world, we have so much opportunity. And we have been to many other places. And our ancestors never thought that people can reach that level. Our traveling, our entertainment, and our food, our consumer product and the comfort, that everything became so advanced. But at the same time, deeply inside us, we kind of like feel a gap. So even though we gain this outside comfort and the success, that inside we're creating deeper gap. And that gap mostly come out of that unknown self. Mostly we don't know who we are. And we detach from deeper recognition or self-awareness. And day by day, through this outside things and through this outside world, we are trying to fulfill that inner gap, but it's not going to happen that way. So that's why practicing meditation will give you some kind of wisdom for yourself to fill that gap. Because with that gap inside you, you can't go this journey. And at least when you take a time to sit a little bit yourself, it's a kind of like giving you some understanding and practice to slowly look into yourself and understand that we are so into this always to do something. Just imagine when you sit for 5 minutes, and sometimes it is very difficult for us. Why? Because with this outside world, we are so into do things. Always we like to do things. But as you know, doing things we can't achieve to any place. It makes us more busy, 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 and out of that, we ourselves develop unbalance, unsatisfactory nature. And doing nothing is very difficult for us now. So that means we are so addicted to do things. But meditation is a practice giving you kind of like a moment for yourself to little bit develop that doing nothing in the beginning, to develop your this tranquility state. Because before we go into vipassana level or critical analytical understanding, in the beginning we have to be purified with our view. Why? Because our views that we hold with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, that whatever the perception we perceive, and out of that, the consciousness we have more kind of like a conceptual. And conception and fixations so became our world. And we have so much concept. That concept came out of the self-centered mind or the I am. And a lot of fixations we develop with our experience, that all came out of I am. So the main reason to happen this all in the world, we are clinging to idea of self. You may see that on the surface level, it's not like that. But if you go a little bit deeper, that whatever you do, that all the busyness and all the activities that come to you, it's kind of like you are deeply nourishing, maintaining that conception and fixations out of the self-centered I am. And so when it comes to this spiritual development, that for the Buddha, there is another word called the Tathagata, the person who went through, go through. And if you look very carefully yourself, what you go through, look at your past. And from where, from what point to where you go. And when you go, that you go through what? Because you develop the life, so far you had the journey that you came, and all this 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years backward, if you look, you went through something. So what is that? So, and from here, where you go for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and next week, the next year, the next life, to eons by eons forward, what you go through. So you go through your own self-centered view. And in that place, that you will see a lot of things keep coming and going And while you are on this journey, and a lot of other things keep coming and going, and maybe you're not aware about it. So that all things that it's kind of like we are kind of like ourself itself, life itself, kind of like a motel. And a lot of people come in, and it come as a kind of like a husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, and the neighbors. There are many ways that people come to you and then they go away. So you have seen, look at your 10 years backward, how many people came to you and went through you. And at the same time, that other people go through us, and then you also go through some other people. And when you go through that, you don't aware about another person or what is that person. You go through holding your self-centered view. And because of that, you just thinking, oh, mine, 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 mine. You keep the connection, that's it. My. You keep, you hold it to the connection, and because of that, you don't see that, what is happening underneath that name. So, and because of that, what happened, this is build up. This self-centered, emotional, kind of like a, desire or the lifestyle in us. And that emotions kind of like railing day by day through many situations. So the meditation is a method that you detrail that emotion. And you detrail that your conception, fixations. And you can, in the very beginning, you can come to that level, just settling down. Because it's kind of like when it comes to this samsara, it's a it's a wheel, circle. So this circle empower, get strength, manifesting the movement out of three things. There are many ways that we explain it. So today we opening a different view to get into that and understand it more different way. So this wheel turning, and that turning power bring us through three different components, three different wheels. It's kind of like a turbining. So one is your recognition. The way you kind of like grasping, holding, recognizing the world. Look very carefully around you, whatever you have. And with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, that whatever that you hold, you like it. So when you like it, in that very moment, you don't see other things, because you see only that thing. And so it's kind of like when you see this, it's I like this, I like this one. When you say that, so whatever around you, whatever the computer, your cell phone, or the mic, cup, the singing bowl, the table, the list lights, the colors, Then and your chair, that whatever around you, you look around. That everything that you select something and believe, I like this. And it's this is kind of like you can explain it many ways, like 100 years that you can bring the informations to tell why you like it. And you can live with it because you like it. So whatever around you and whatever you like, take one thing. When you take that one thing, you like it and you fight for it, and you start to protect it and be with it, hold it. And in that very moment, from deeper in yourself, there is an idea manifesting that what you like is real. It's there. And other thing is that whatever that the feelings come deeply from you, you see, recognize it is real. So that is the first wheel that bring the power to this, the circle of samsara. I like with the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. And when it happens, when it comes, so whatever you see, even the hearing, whatever you hear, you like to hear a lot of things, look. And when you have that desire to hear, you think it's real, it's something. And sensation, feelings, you hold it to that. And you get nourished out of that feelings. And then you again and again, I like it. That is what I want. Oh, this is what my life. Look, that's what you experience. And so that recognition that happen from you take you to action. But your action happen out of very limited self-centered view. That is what you have to be very careful. There's nothing wrong with the action, but when the action happens, so that's the second wheel, give the power to this sansaric journey. So when it move to clockwise, you go forward. That's the samsara. So the nibbana means you start to slowly anti-clockwise, move backward. So this is what give you the wisdom for yourself to divorce deeper from your self-centered view, from your viewpoint to rather than go to the action, you divorce your action from your view, because what you like, you react. So your like, it's make you very limited. So this action bring the ability to engage with things. So then this is the point that you have to understand. When you, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, with this perception, when you like something, it make you very limited to that what you like, with the idea that with the clinging to idea of self, and you don't see other things. And then you become very limited, and with that very limited mind, you bring your actions, engage with the world. But you are really engaging with not with the world. You are really engaging with your own emotional feelings. Oh, that whatever the concept that you carry, or conception or the fixation that you develop in you related to what you like. So if you have the resistance or regarding dislike, that also come out of that version. Because your like, you have the like first, and then the dislike start to reflect on that. And then that engagement and the action give effect to react to that action happen in you. See that, like, you had the idea of like, you hold something and it take you to make an action on the top of that like, and then that action bring the effect. So that effect, sadness, worry, disappointment, unhappiness, joy, pleasure, fear. So this all come out of, on the top of that action. And then what happens? That's the the turbine, or the third wheel that give the strength to this samsaric wheel to turn. And that emotions, or that feelings, that effect again take you to hold a position to see the world. To that means the recognized, to the first wheel. So then it's underneath that, whatever that your life, whatever happens, underneath that, all this wheel, three wheels interconnected and give power. And then out of that, again and again. So out of the sadness, worry, disappointment, fear, joy, happy, satisfaction, this all the emotional boiling take you to again to see the world. So that's why when you're happy, whatever you see in different ways. When you're unhappy, you see it in a different way. When you have the fear, look at things, look at whatever around you. When you have the fear, the same thing, nothing wrong with that, but you see it in different ways. And when you have the strength, the courage, the same thing, you see it in a different way. So how is possible? So the thing is, the meditation give you a moment for yourself to understand this, rather than go with these three wheels and turbines and powering inside the idea of the self. So if you are capable to bring that, and if you are capable to little bit understand it, the journey that you go through start to slowly change. That is enough for you. The little change, even while you're listening to this moment, then you came through something to listen this, because you little bit turn it, maybe for a 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you turn that journey towards to go through awareness, go with awareness, not just go through emotions, not just go through this needs, the want, or not just go through desire of ocean. If you go through that, so what will happen? Then again and again and again and again, you will empower you keep railing the emotions again and again and again. So bring the ability to detail this in you. When you see something, when you hear something in the very first level, if you like it or if you dislike it, if you don't like it, bring your attention to that. So very first thing that you have to do is withdraw your action. You can do that. You can do it. That is where you have to point out. Withdraw from the action just for a moment. And then because when you withdraw from the action, what will happen? That the effect come out of that action, you stop. But most of the time when we become sad, worried, disappointed, happy, joy, we start to maximize the energy of reacting. And just imagine when people get mad, you start to blame and do things. And when they become sad, even especially when they get afraid, what will happen? They start to do a lot of unnecessary actions and to say a lot of unnecessary things. Their reactive nature. But the meditation gives you the strength and ability to detach the action from the recognition. And that is where the effect not going to happen. So that if you can maintain this process, and that itself called your awareness, and then you will see that all actions most of time happen is just a reaction. But now you come to the point deeper, tranquility state. So that is where you get the clarity. And with that clarity, you are capable to understand. Sometimes doing nothing is the best way to stop this circle. Not all the time. But there are some things, certain things. And with these reactions and with this recognition, in the very first thing, you have to withdraw from that and just a little bit. Just a little bit. Experience that. You come to a very conscious moment, not to make any movement or the reaction, just to observe. And then you will see deeply this boiling samskara or the mental formations keep pushing you, do it. But now you know how to withdraw from that deeper voice. And that itself gives you kind of like a clarity, not to go through that, but to recognize that so far you came. It's just a journey that you keep listening to that voice, keep listening to that voice. That's it. There's nothing you can gain. So once you understand it, most of time, at least while you practice, not all, because in conventional life, we have to engage with things, we have to do things, and you have to work, you have to study, you have to do your day-to-day activities. That doing nothing doesn't work in day-to-day life with the conventional life. But at least when you start to practice sitting, focusing in front of your nose and upper lip area, bring that 100% ability. You don't do anything. Just allow everything to happen as it is. And just only for practice. That's it. Just keep it for that. Keep all this dharma or the effort or the wisdom, your knowledge, your tactics, your strength, that everything. here to observe. And once you sit, once you close your eyes, 5 minutes, that 5 minutes totally, you come to the point, completely withdraw from all the actions, physical actions and the mental actions, and just observe. And keep that clarity and try it. Okay, let's do that. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and your right, so keep your back straight. Allow your whole body to go down and settle down itself. So your whole body weight. Bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say so pateva, oh may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light to spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ettavata chami sampadam punya sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhamma Anudhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribunjissami Idamme Punya Kammang Asabhakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu Bless.